Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and weekly download episode number 109. On today's episode, I'm gonna be playing, finally, the new Destiny 2 Forsaken expansion. When I give you this news, I got my cup of coffee right there. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on. Let's get into it. To kick off the tech news for the week, some new AMD Ryzen CPUs were announced, and a lot of people are actually viewing this as bad news, and I couldn't be any more in the opposite direction. AMD announced the immediate availability of the new Ryzen 5 2500X and Ryzen 3 2300X. The bad news that most people aren't excited over is that these new processors will only be available to OEM desktop machines, meaning you can't buy them individually when building your own PC. I think that this is actually a decent idea because more money into the lackluster pre-built market is actually better for people transitioning over to the PC gaming world. Think about how many people in the last 6 months have wanted to start their PC gaming adventure because of Fortnite, but they don't know how to build a PC. I personally want to see more people have the option for pre-builts because that's a way easier way of entering into this world, and then they can eventually learn how to upgrade it and build their own. Let me know what you guys think about this though down in the comment section. Moving on to our weekly discussion of the new Nvidia graphics cards, we actually got some really good confirmation on Wednesday that the RTX 2080 will indeed be faster than the GTX 1080 Ti, which is what we were all skeptical on. Don't get me wrong though, the chart that they showed off is a little sketchy, but we can only hope that Nvidia is telling the truth here, which I'm fairly confident that they are. T-minus 7 days until my 2080 Ti gets here. Sticking with the Nvidia theme, 9 new games were announced that support Nvidia's new DLSS or Deep Learning Super Sampling technology, which is basically a more advanced version of anti-aliasing. This is part of the RTX technology that we all heard about 100 times by now, so it's nice to see that more and more games are being added before the cards are even out yet. Next up, Microsoft announced this week that businesses will have to start paying for Windows 7 security updates by the year 2020. You may remember just how long Windows XP just kept dragging on. I think it finally stopped being supported like less than a year ago, and this time Microsoft isn't going to let that same thing happen with Windows 7. You only have to pay for these security updates, which will be updated through 2023 if you're using the Professional or Enterprise Edition, meaning that this isn't targeted at home users. However, all support for Windows 7 home users will be terminated on January 14th, 2020, so if you haven't updated yet, now's definitely the time. Well, never mind, you still have a while, honestly. And to wrap up the tech news this week, I'm not sure how many of you are actually interested, but there was obviously some huge Apple announcements this week, so I just wanted to quickly touch up on them. Apple announced their new iPhone XS and XS Max phones, the new Apple Watch Series 4, a more affordable iPhone XR, and some other new technology that they're working on. Getting back into the important PC gaming news, the Black Ops 4 Battle Royale beta is now available for preload on the PC, and it turns out that everyone will get access at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on this Saturday. You best believe that I'm going to be checking this one out because I always buy COD every year, and I'm super excited to check out Blackout mode. Next up, the new Forza Horizon 4 demo is now free to check out over on the Microsoft Store, and I just want to mention that I love how Forza does this all the time now. The game doesn't officially release until October 2nd, but you can go check out the demo for free, which actually includes a decent amount of gameplay, and I wish more games followed suit like this. And finally, to wrap up the PC gaming news for the week, the quickly popular Insurgency Sandstorm release date has officially been delayed until December. After a very popular beta event, the developers took their community's feedback and realized that their game wasn't ready for a release, so they pushed it back, which I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that it was a good idea. Well, that wraps up weekly download episode number 109. Now feel free to head on over to one of these two videos if you haven't seen them yet, and definitely hit that subscribe button because next week I'm benchmarking a game that a lot of you probably want to see. You don't want to miss that video.